We got some of the craziest news this morning. What is it? July 8th? Apparently, Trump's team, yes, Trump is kind of affiliated, but not affiliated. They're going to be creating their own crypto ETF. They applied for it. And guess what asset is in there? XRP. And I actually have one story as to why XRP is in there. We all know that Brad Garlinghouse has spent really a lot of time with this current administration. Sorry, I think my forehead's burnt too. But he's like at this hearing that we're going to talk about. There's all these things happening. In addition to this basket of cryptos that's going to be added to this crypto ETF is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and one other one. Oh, and crypto.com. And you guys know I like crypto.com. I use it. I've been using them for a long time. So we're going to talk about all of this because it's a lot. It is definitely a lot. In addition to that, we have a bunch of Ripple XRP stories. We've got a lot of really cool things about Cardano. Our founder, Charles H., he went on a massive podcast, a huge podcast that's not crypto related. I don't even think it's just regular Web 2. So he's on there. We've got some clips from that. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So shout out to all the channel members over on YouTube, to my TikTok babes, and of course, Rumble and Twitch. So of course, good morning to Mr. Dale, Mr. D, Mr. R, Mr. Legend, Alpha Junkies, Mr. R, and of course, John Germain is here. We also have a poll at the top. Will you invest in the Trump crypto ETF? 51% say yes. 51% say yes. So let's go ahead and get straight into it because there is a lot. Also, it is Tube Top Tuesday. I heard what you guys said. You guys were calling it Tube Top Tuesday in the comments. So we're doing Tube Top Tuesdays. We're doing Tube Top Tuesdays on a Tube Top Taco Tuesdays. Yes, on Trump tariff. Anyways, let's get into it because it's a lot. We'll take a look at the current market cap in a minute, but we got to get into these stories, you guys. It's absolutely crazy. So, dun da da! New filing for the Truth Social Crypto Blue Chip ETF, which will be a spot crypto basket holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cronos for Crow. This is pretty wild, absolutely wild. And why did they pick these crypto assets? Well, number one, Bitcoin and Ethereum already have spot ETFs. Solana is a direct competitor of Ethereum. I'm not exactly sure. Well, maybe it's because they're building a lot of stable coins on Solana, so that could be happening. But again, it's a great competitor against Ethereum. I hold it. XRP, I hold XRP. And the reason why XRP is here, in my opinion, is because Brad Garlinghouse has been pretty close with the Trump administration and with Cronos as well. It makes sense for Cronos, for Crypto.com's native token, Crow, to be there, primarily because they do a lot of things with World Liberty Finance and all that type of stuff. So this is Trump's social media platform, Truth Social. And according to Eric B., the allocations will be approximately 70% Bitcoin, 15% Ethereum, 8% Solana, 5% Crow, and 2% XRP. So I know some of you are like, why not a whole lot of XRP? Why? Well, why not? They have 2%. It's better than nothing, right? You have to remember, the court case isn't even over yet. So this is good. I didn't blend my foundation in good enough this morning. I was kind of rushing. Anyways, there's more. There's a lot more. So people are speculating online. Everybody's doing drama, all kinds of stuff. But the SEC officially acknowledged Trump's True Social Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. This is a different one, I believe. A different one. So they're creating a they want to launch a bunch of different ETFs, which makes sense because why wouldn't they? If they have the resources to do it, of course they are going to do it. So they have they have a crypto ETF, which is the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Crow, and they call it the blue chip ETF, where's hedera, where's Cardano, where's Sui, where's a lot of the other top 10 top 20 cryptos, where's VeChain. Next, the SEC acknowledges Trump's True Social's Bitcoin Ethereum ETF. So there's two different ones, okay? It's ETF season, baby. It is grifting season. It is ETF season. It is make as much money as ethically and legally possible as you can. So the SEC acknowledged Trump Media's True Social and Bitcoin ETF filing, so two separate ones. This starts the approval or rejection countdown once the SEC acknowledges it. The ETF would hold 75% Bitcoin and 25% Ethereum. $10,000 Ethereum, baby. We need it. We need it for WendyO. So Lo can have the best life ever and I can just retire, but I'll still be here with you guys because I'm addicted. It would be listed on NYSE Arca. Filing was first submitted June 16th. So this is pretty big news. This is really big news for crypto in general, because maybe if this gets approved and there's success with this one, maybe they will actually create another basket ETF. We'll see. I don't know. We're just here. So congratulations to everybody that's holding Solana, XRP, and Crow. And I'm really happy for you guys because we haven't talked about Crow for a while, but tis what it is. Now let's go ahead and get into more XRP news. And then we got some more altcoin news. We got the charts. We got all kinds of stuff. So here we go. This is from You Today. XRP can now be earned through credit card points in Japan, which is crazy. And again, this is not the US, but this is Japan. So if you are in Japan and you like XRP, congratulations. So apparently this is from Bank A+, under Shinsei Bank Group. And they now let users redeem credit card points for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Also, the Bank of Japan adopted XRP for cross-border payments in February, and Japan plans approximately 80% of banks to integrate XRP in 2025 for cross-border payments. Pretty big stuff. It's not in America, it's in Japan. But again, this is how we get this little snowball effect, okay? And now, really quickly about XRPL, I got to follow Mr. Paul Barron back. But allegedly, well, according to Mr. Paul Barron, XRP Ledger, XRPL EVM sidechain officially launched on mainnet June 30th. In its first week, nearly 1,400 smart contracts were deployed on the new sidechain. And apparently the reason for doing so was developer demand. dApps that only ran on Ethereum, they're running on XRPL, et cetera. And again, XRPL, RLUSD runs on XRPL and Ethereum. So it's kind of like interoperability, all that kind of stuff. So this is pretty cool. And the fact that 1,400 smart contracts were deployed, that's awesome. I absolutely love it. So congratulations. Now, this is probably why XRP was listed in that basket crypto ETF by Truth Social. This is from Mr. Brad Garlinghouse over here. He is set to testify before the Senate Banking Committee on July 9th, which is tomorrow. This week is a big week. And this week is a big week for altcoins. Next week is a big week for crypto legislation. And I got an important date for you on the 10th, so stick around for that. But this hearing is titled From Wall Street to Web3, Building Tomorrow's Digital Asset Markets. The testimony will address crypto market structure legislation. And Garlinghouse stresses regulatory clarity is essential for innovation and consumer protection. This is the thing. Brad Garlinghouse, he's a banker guy, okay? He's a banker guy. And he wants to bring crypto into traditional finance. And it's going to be a little bit centralized, et cetera. But at the same time, I think that he is a good candidate to discuss this, primarily because the SEC unjustly attacked him. But again, I really would like to see more like cypherpunks, like people that are really concerned about decentralization. But yeah, he's going to be along on tomorrow, Wednesday, passing crypto market structure legislation. It's part of the from Banking GOP, Senator Tim Scott, Loomis, and Rubin. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully he advocates for retail. Probably not. But again, really, really cool stuff being able to sit up there after your company. Like, you have to think of it this way. Can you imagine being directly attacked for years and years and years for an unjust reason? And then all of a sudden you get a seat at the table with the same folks that tried to attack you. And now you're able to just not be attacked anymore and to advocate. That's pretty cool. And again, I'll always appreciate Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple's fight against the SEC and the fact that we got XRP is not a security on the secondary market, just because it makes sense for the entire crypto industry. Now, another story over here. This came from 2 days ago, but I forgot. So this is about DC insiders, and this is about the crypto week in Congress, and Ripple is mentioned here as well. So basically saying traditional finance is merging with crypto, and Ripple's ability to bridge currencies and streamline cross-border transaction is unmatched. With the Genius Act setting clear rules for law in 2 weeks, XRP is poised to become the bridge currency powering a new era of global finance, XRP RLUSD. I personally think that it's more so going to be RLUSD. XRP is going to be important for the ecosystem because it helps the liquidity there, but it's going to be RLUSD is going to steal the show. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but hey. All right, let's see what's next on the docket because we got lots of stuff. Oh, we got to do a market update. Of course, we got to do a market update over here. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it's been a morning. Okay, so this is what the market is looking like right now. Crow is up 19.6%, and this is because of the crypto basket news from True Social. Floki is up 10%. Zcash, Privacy Coin, Uniswap 6%, etc. Things are looking okay. Pengu is up. As well, which congratulations to them. They're doing a great job. Floki and Pengu are really great examples of meme coins, in my personal opinion. Just for what they do. Now we are going to take a look at the current market. But before we do, really quickly, if you'd like to trade with me, you can go ahead and do so on Kraken and Femex down below. But if you actually would like to trade utilizing Bitcoin IRA, you can create custom crypto portfolios for yourself over here. And the reason why you want to do that is you want to be able to chat with your CPA, and you might be able to get some tax advantages. But they just announced that you can actually stake Ethereum on their platform. They say stake ETH today to earn yield and defer taxes on your rewards, all in your crypto IRA. As always, you do need to double check with your CPA and do all that stuff. So, and they also recently launched Cardano staking, ADA staking, which we'll talk about that in a little. Well, we'll talk more about ADA in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a look at the market. And also the links are down below. If you want to support me in the channel, use my links. If not, that's fine too. But we got Kraken for spot traders in the US. We've got Femex for degens, and we've got Bitcoin IRA for those of you who want to create custom Bitcoin crypto portfolios for yourself and get some tax benefits there potentially. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin. We're just chilling at about $109,000 right under support over here. And taking a look at market CIPHER does indicate a potential downward movement. However, we'll see what happens. Taking a look at the 4 hour over here, 4 hours just kind of chilling. So we're kind of flat. We're kind of flat right now. Oh, this is the 3-day. We don't want that. So right now we're going sideways. Alts are moving. That's fine. If we can hold range about 107 to 109, great. Ethereum is finally at $2,600. Again, you can stake your Ethereum on Bitcoin IRA over here. And we're above support. We're sustaining above support at 2,500. Let's hope we continue to do so. Solana, really, really nicely. Not a big crazy move after the ETF announcement, but holding on support about 146, trading at 151. SUI, just small minimal movements, but trading at 292. XRP is at 230. We did get a swing wick high earlier yesterday at 235. So next target would be 240 if we do hold support at 222. Chainlink trading nicely, going sideways, trading at about $13.80. And ADA looks like it wants to flip above and put 58 cents into support, which I wish we'd see more gains for ADA just because Charles went on that podcast and there's a bunch of news about that, plus all the midnight stuff, etc. But again, we're just kind of slowly moving along, and this is good. And HBAR is trading at 16 cents. Hopefully we'll get that close above the 16 cent area here. Now let's go ahead and get into some more of the crypto news. First off, let's get into Cardano. Okay. So just in, Cardano ADA recorded over 381 billion in trading volume over the past 12 months, ranking it the most traded crypto asset globally. Awesome. I absolutely love to see it. Congratulations to the Cardano community. Now, this is for Mr. Charles over here. And I don't know why it shows that I don't follow these people, because I do follow them. X is weird like that. But anyways, he says, what do you guys think about a digital asset treasury for ADA? The top 50 Cardano native assets and midnight. So, do I have notes here? No. I'm going to give my thoughts on this, okay? I'm going to give my thoughts on this. I think it's a cool idea for a digital asset treasury for ADA. I don't know. I would need to know a little bit more about how they plan, or how he's going to pick those assets. The top projects on Cardano. I would want to know a little bit more about that. And again, I have to be fair, and I have to, put in concern there. And again, I hold ADA, etc. But I want to know how they're going to pick those projects. Like, is it going to be by market cap? Is it going to be by utility? Those types of things. Is there going to be a DAO? I'm not exactly sure, but I would want to know more. And again, when we're talking about Midnight, I like Midnight a lot, because it's kind of like the privacy sidechain for Cardano. And again, you get the airdrop if you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, XRP, Brave, and I think one or two more. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but again, I like privacy, and I think it's super important. So I would just need to know more information before I make a statement. And now I want to play this clip over here from Mr. Charles regarding his interview on Sean Ryan, on the Sean Ryan show. So this is really, really cool. I think it's awesome that Charles got to go on there and advocate for Cardano, tell his story, and, kind of talk about other projects and whatnot. I have not listened to the podcast. I heard it was about 5 hours long, and unfortunately, my ADHD will not allow me to do anything, pay attention to anything longer than 10 minutes. And if I was to listen to the entire 5 hours, I would probably, it would take me months because it takes me a long time to listen to audiobooks. But anyways, we're going to listen to some of this clip, not all of it, and hear what Charles has to say about BAT and Brave, because Brave is a privacy browser. No ads.
So a long time ago, we realized that interoperability is a super important feature. And so when you look at Cardano, one of the things we realized was it's less about how do I lock you into the system, and it's more about how do I get the system to talk to all the other systems? What is that Wi-Fi moment for the industry as a whole? And just in solving interoperability, then you see a massive flow of transactions, a massive flow of users, and eventually that becomes kind of your commercial engine. So that's what I mean by talking to each other. And then the other side of talking to each other is how you...
And you know what? I really appreciate the way he explained interoperability, because I do so in a similar fashion, and Charles is way smarter than me, but I appreciate that he did it in a really easy to understand way so that people that are not native to crypto or Web3 get it, because that's what we need. So I appreciate that.
For the big stakeholders in those ecosystems, so the people that control billions of dollars of the asset or have built large applications with many users, how do you work with them to create value for them? So a great example would be Brave. It's a very popular browser. It's got about 86 million users. Joe Rogan's a user. Tons of people use it. And it was founded by the guy who created JavaScript. And Brendan actually is a pioneer. He started Netscape with a bunch of other guys, and then he was the CEO of Mozilla, which was Firefox, and now he has Brave. Well, Brave built into it wants to be as decentralized as possible. They have an ad model called BATS, and they have a VPN model to keep your information secret and private. Well, they don't want to be in a position where they're a data custodian, and they know everything about you, and trust me, bro, everything works great. They want to be in a position where they help you get the level of privacy you want, and they help you share your data when and how you want to do that. In exchange, you get paid to do that, but they know nothing about you. Well, cryptocurrency technologies enable this to happen really well for them, which is why they want.
We're going to leave it at that, because I really like everything he said. I like the way he explained interoperability. I like how he kind of brought Brave and BAT into the whole conversation, and it's not just all about Cardano. I really appreciate that. But he's 100% right. Like, privacy does matter, and cryptocurrency does allow you to create that reality. It really, really does. And the cool thing about it is he's using a platform or project, Brave, that's super easy to use. Like, anybody can use it, and you don't have to have any tech knowledge to do so. So I think it's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. And congratulations to Charles H. for going on the Sean Ryan show. Now, this over here, this is just kind of showing that he went on the show. And then this is from Mr. Corey Bates. And he says, Charles explains to Sean Ryan how Bukele wanted to implement Cardano in El Salvador, but he passed on the deal because of the airdrop. Bukele wanted to do an airdrop to everyone in El Salvador. Charles claimed this would have said, okay, yeah, I can't talk about it too terribly much, but when we won't play it on the show just in case. But again, it's a pretty interesting story, pretty interesting story. And when we're talking about, and this is also interesting too, because when you're talking about crypto and you're talking about decentralization, you don't really get to pick who uses your network. And that's exactly probably what the deal was. Now, next over here, let's go ahead and talk about Hedera, over our partners over at Hedera Foundation. First and foremost, Hedera is getting listed on Kraken.com on the 10th. HBAR. I've got a ref link for Kraken down below if you are interested. And it was also announced that Grayscale, the world's largest digital asset focused investment platform, has added HBAR to the Grayscale Smart Contract GSC fund. And remember, Grayscale rebalances their portfolios all the time. If you're brand new to trading and investing, I highly recommend to pay attention to the different types of funds and things that Grayscale has, because they're leaders in the industry, and they're not going to list something just to list it. Okay, they're not going to take big risks on things like that. Again, not telling you to copy trade. I'm just saying pay attention. So in the smart contract platform fund, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Sui, Avalanche, and Hedera. And I think I own all of these. They're pretty cool stuff. Congratulations to Hedera. And they also made another announcement regarding the partnership with Multiverse. So let's go ahead and read a little bit read a little bit about this over here. Let's see. So, DREC Alliance is an industry group creating an open source standard for recovering lost crypto keys and wallets, which again, we're going to need a lot more of that, especially with people wanting to custody their own coins, or you can be lazy and use one of the spot ETFs, which if you do that, great, fine, fantastic, but not your keys, not your coins. Basically, it makes it super easy to recover passwords. It's decentralized and cross-chain, and currently that supports Hedera, Algorand, Ripple, XRPL, IHOK, and others. Those are in the group. So congratulations on the alliance over here. So congratulations of this over here. Next story. Let's get into C. C Network sets new record as TVL soars over $626 million. So congratulations to them. I know it's a pretty popular project. I think Circle holds quite a bit of it on their balance sheet, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's good. That's awesome. Excited. Also, let's talk a little bit about meme coins. Let's Bonk flips pump fund in 24-hour revenue. And this is according to DeFi Llama. Well, I play a little bit with meme coins, but not too much, primarily because it's just a hot mess. It's not the way it was in 2011, 2016. It really, really, really is not. So with that being said, there's a lot of meme coin launch pads. If you want to make money, probably just buy and hold Bitcoin or one of the projects that are potentially going to be spot ETFs, because meme coins, you do lose a lot. But there's a lot of things happening in the trenches in the little echo bubble. So basically, Solana meme coin launch pad, Let's Bonk 24-hour revenue was 1.04 million on July 7th. And it was nearly double of Pump.Funds. Pump.Fund's a hot mess, man. These are all hot messes, but good for them. But Let's Bonk, and which I love the name, is backed by the Bonk community and has Ratum integration. And people are calling this a rare shift in the Solana meme coin launch. Bonk price is up 52% since Let's Bonk launch on April 25th, and Pump.Fund still leaves in daily revenue. So good. Congratulations for them. And I hope all of you are making money with your meme coins. This next story from The Block. Solana-based meme coin generator Pump.Fund plans to list its upcoming Pump token on July 12th. So there was this crazy drama that happened with Pump.Fund and all kinds of stuff. But apparently Gate.io reportedly leaked info about the upcoming Pump.Fund pump token sale, because Pump.Fund is going to have a token sale, which whatever. But they deleted the post that would happen on July 12th on Gate.io. But apparently Pump.Fund is going to be listing it on their platform, which makes sense. I don't know why they would do it on Gate. Who knows? Sale to run for 72 hours, offering 15% of max supply. I'm not endorsing this in any way, shape, or form. You guys just have fun. But Pump.Fund still has not confirmed the details. So moral of the story is, and the reason why I wanted to bring it up is, if you guys are going to be participating in this, also make sure to smash a like. If you guys are going to be participating in this insanity, make sure you know the risks, okay? Make sure you understand the risks extremely well, and there's going to be a lot of false information coming up. But overall, today was a pretty big news day for crypto. Really, really, really big news day for crypto. We're seeing all kinds of stuff pop off with altcoins, and hopefully all these ETFs get approved. It brings a lot of liquidity in, and number goes up. So, but that's pretty much it, you guys. That's pretty much it. Oh, this story over here, because I got to pump my Ethereum bags. Crypto miner Bit Digital up 26% after swapping Bitcoin for Ethereum. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash a like, and big shout out to Charles H for going on the podcast. I think it's super cool. And again, you guys pay attention to midnight. Thank you to all our partners over at Hedera Foundation, Market CIPHER, Brave, Bitcoin IRA. And congratulations to the XRP Army. And I've got some media coming out for you guys at 2 p.m. PT, so make sure to watch for that. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We'll see. Sending you guys love and light, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye.